Good day, Kahilaga. I am your math teacher, Ma'am May Lorilia, and we are now in the week 2 of the third quarter of grade 8 mathematics. Our lesson is axiomatic structure of a mathematical system, the postulate and axioms. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to demonstrate MELC 35 and MELC 36, wherein you will be able to describe a mathematical system and illustrate the need for axiomatic structure of a mathematical system in general. You have learned that a mathematical system is composed of undefined terms, defined terms, axioms or postulates, and theorems. Point, line, and plane are the three undefined terms that defines other geometric concept. In the second video, we discussed about the three undefined terms, the point, line, and plane, and their properties or characteristic. While in the third video and fourth video, we discuss how the three undefined terms are used to come up with the different definitions or defined terms or other geometric terms. Kung paano ginamit yung three undefined terms, the point, line, and plane, katulad nga ng collinear points, ng coplanar points, paano sila na-describe, paano sila na-define using the characteristic or the properties of the three undefined terms. And in this lesson, you will be able to understand more on mathematical system. This will introduce the different statement used in geometry, namely the postulate and axioms. And afterwards is the theorems. But in this video, we're going to focus on the axioms and postulate. Itong part 1 natin, ng week 2 natin, we will discuss about the postulate. But before we proceed, let's have the learning task 1, wherein you're going to identify the geometric terms described in each number based on what you have learned in our previous videos or previous lesson. Number 1, it is a coplanar lines that do not intersect. If your answer is parallel lines, then you are correct. It is a figure formed by two rays with a common endpoint. It is a figure formed by two rays with a common endpoint. If your answer is angle, then you are correct. Number 3, it is a point or lines lying on the same plane. Okay, it is coplanar points or coplanar. Number 4, it is a point in a line segment equidistant from both endpoints. It is a point in a line segment equidistant from both endpoints. Okay, midpoint po naman po yun. Number 5, it is formed when two straight lines intersect each other. Okay, it is vertical angles. It is formed when two straight lines intersect each other. It is vertical angles. Okay. With this activity, nagkaroon tayo ng konting review sa mga definitions na ating natutunan sa previous video natin, like the parallel lines, the angle, the coplanar, the midpoint, and vertical angles. Dito sa week 2 ng ating lesson about the axiomatic structure of a mathematical system, mas maiintindihan natin yung mathematical system. So, mathematical system, alam natin, binubuo siya ng undefined terms, ng defined terms, the axiom or postulates, and theorems. Sa mga previous lessons natin, or sa previous video natin, na-discuss na natin si undefined terms, katulad ni points, line, and even the plane. And in the third and the fourth video, naipakita natin or na-discuss natin how the undefined terms are used to define different geometric terms or nagkaroon kung paano nagamit si undefined terms in definition of other geometric terms. Kahit tulad nito, si collinear points. So, from points at saka si line, ginamit yung characteristic ni points and line, and nagkaroon tayo ng definition na collinear points. Diba sa unang video natin, na-discuss yung tungkol kay point, or na-discuss yung characteristic ng point, or yung description ng point and line. And then, pagdating doon sa third video natin, na-define naman natin si collinear point. Ngayon, paano naman natin i-relate si collinear points? Paano natin siya maya-apply? Itong video na gagawin pa natin. Para mas maintindihan natin yung itong mathematical system natin. Hindi lang natutunan natin sa undefined term, natutunan din natin sa defined term. And then, paano natin siya gagamitin? Kasi meron pa tayong dalawang kailangan discuss. The axiom, the postulate, and the theorems. In this video, magiging focus natin ay si postulate. Yan, dalawa pa yung ating question mark sa ating mathematical system. Baga may knowledge na tayo kay point, kay at line, and then collinear points. O, ano susunod nung malaman natin? Na-identify na natin definition ni collinear points. So, saan pa natin siya magagamit? So, yun yung ating matututunan pa sa mga susunod nating mga videos. Studying geometry is like playing a game. Parang mga laro lang yan. Before playing a game, it is necessary to accept some basic rules which are sufficient and consistent. Kumbaga kapag may laro tayong gustong gawin, lalo na kung sports yan, kailangan naiintindihan muna natin yung kanilang basic rules. So, sufficient means that the rules will tell us what to do in every situation, and consistent means that the rules neither contradict one another nor do they lead to more contradictions. Diba? Kaya nga, sa PE natin or sa MAPE natin, dinidiscuss yung basic rules ng bawat sports para pag nandun na tayo, or tayo man na naglalaro o tayo man yung nagpapalaro, mas naiintindihan natin yung rules and regulation ng isang sports, diba? So, in mathematics, the basic rules in geometry, especially in geometry, are known as the postulates. Ano nga ba yung postulates? So, yun ang magiging focus natin. Yung basic rule ng geometry. So, axioms or postulates, these are the statements that are self-evident and therefore accepted without proof. These statements, like rules of the games, are man-made that is formulated by the mathematician. Na-discuss natin sa first video that postulates are statement from geometry, while axioms are statement from other field of mathematics such as algebra. Okay, so kaya lagi may slash, axioms or postulates, because these are both statement that are self-evident, therefore accepted without proof. Ito yung mga man-made, ginawa ng mga mathematician na statement na pwedeng i-accept na truth yung kanilang value. So, postulate, yun yung una nating i-discuss because those are statement from geometry. And then, sa susunod nating video, we're going to discuss about the axioms. Ito naman yung mga statement from other field of mathematics such as algebra. The following are example of postulate. These contain statement that express relationship among point, line, and planes. First is the straight line postulate. It states that two points are contained in exactly one line. For example, point A and point B. We can draw a line that will pass through point A and point B. Yan. So, point A and point B are contained in line AB. Or, using the straight line postulate, we can say that two points determine a line. So, pag meron ka daw 2 points, pwede ka nang makapag-drawing ng isang line. For example, itong ribbon na to. So, pwede nating gawing example ng point ay yung buhol. Yan, maglagay tayo ng buhol sa magkabilang dulo. And pag pinanod pa rin natin itong ribbon na to, it will illustrate a line. So, yung dalawang buhol natin, pwede siya makabuo ng isang line. Example natin siya ng straight line postulate. Another postulate is the plane postulate. It states that three non-collinear points are contained in exactly one plane. Let's say, for example, we have point X, point Y, and point C. And we draw a plane M. We can conclude that point X, Y, and C are in plane M in this example. Three non-collinear points determine a plane. Okay. Basta may tatlo kang points, pwede mo masabi that they lie on exactly one plane. They are contained in one plane. And we can determine a plane using the three non-collinear points. Basta hindi sila collinear. Basta hindi sila isang straight line. Okay, we can determine a plane. Let's say, for example, point A, point P, and point C. Pag pinag-connect natin, yung three non-collinear points na yan, we can determine or we can draw a plane. Okay, point A and B, connect natin si point B and C, and then si point A and C, pag pinag-connect natin, yung mga points na yan, we can draw a triangle. And triangle is a plane. Okay? Triangle is a plane. Kaya nga sabi dito, three non-collinear points. At least three non-collinear points, you can determine a plane. Kasi kapag 2 points, hindi na siya plane. It is a line. Okay? Next is the number of points postulates. Katulad pa rin ito nung binanggit kanina doon sa una nating dalawang postulate. Every line contains at least 2 distinct points. Yan ha. Meron 2 distinct points ang isang line. A minimum of 2 points determine a line. A single point cannot determine a line. Kasi kapag single point yan, point lang siya. Kapag dalawa na siya, therefore, you can determine a line or draw a line. And next is a plane contains at least 3 non-collinear points. Kababanggit ko lang kanina. 2 points cannot determine a plane. Kasi kapag 2 points, hindi siya plane. You can draw a line but you cannot draw or determine a plane. A minimum of 3 points is needed but a plane can contain more than 3 points. Hindi lang eksaktong 3 points yung kailangan mo to draw or to determine a plane. Pwedeng more than 3 yung magamit mong points to determine a plane. Hindi lang tayo pag sinabing plane na ginagamit nating example ay quadrilateral, yung mga four-sided figure, yun na lang siya. Hindi po. More than 3 points, pwede po tayo makadetermine ng plane. Another postulate is the flat plane postulate. If 2 points of a line lie in a plane, then the line lies in the same plane. If 2 points of a line lie in a plane, then the line lies in the same plane. Muna, if 2 points, meron tayong plane M. Okay, point X and C line in plane M. Ayan, si point X and C. Therefore, meron tayong 2 points. Therefore, line XA also lie on plane M. Because that point X and C ay nasa plane M, pwede rin nating sabihin, since point X and point C determine a line, we can say that line XA lies on plane M. This postulate describe the flatness of the plane. So, halimbawa, pencil on the top of your table. Kung titingnan natin siya sa ibabaw, makikita natin that a line, yung ating pencil is an example of a line. Makikita natin siya sa ibabaw ng table. Makikita natin na flat lang siyang tingnan. Diba? So, that is the flatness of the plane. So, kung merong 2 points yung plane, yung light mo, Therefore, makaka-determine ka o makaka-draw ka ng line. And masasabi mo may line dun sa iyong plane. Okay, that is the flat plane postulate. Another postulate is the plane intersection postulate. It states that if two different planes intersect, then their intersection is a line. Let's say, for example, plane K and plane S intersect. Their intersection is line A. Okay. In this example, plane K and plane S intersect at line A. Bawa yung mga cardboard boxes na mga glass kapag bumibili kayo ng mga nakakahon na glass, diba? Or mga baso, pag bumibili kayo ng ganun. Yung kanilang divider ay mga cardboard na may hati sa gitna. So, nagkakaroon ng intersection. So, yun yung mga halimbawa ng ganitong plane intersection postulate. Okay, there. Kumbaga kapag two lines intersect, if two lines intersect, so there is a point of intersection. Pero kapag naman plane intersection, when two plane intersect, so ang nagiging intersection dito ay line. Okay? So, meron na tayo na-discuss na iba't ibang postulate. So, una is the straight line postulate, followed by the plane postulate, number of points postulate. We have the flat plane postulate, the plane intersection postulate. Okay. So, let's try to use the knowledge about this different postulate in an activity. So, use the accompanying figure to name the postulate that explain each statement. So, gagamit tayo ng figure na to and I will give you a statement. And then, ibibigay nyo kung ano yung postulate na maaari nating gamitin dito. Okay? So, number 1 is points A and D are in line AD. So, using the figure, ito si point natin, point A, ito si point D, are they in line AD? Ito si line AD. Okay. So, points A and D are in line AD. Okay. So, true naman yun that point A and point D are in line AD. So, ano postulates yung pwede nating gamitin dito? Pwede nating gamitin ay ang straight line postulates because dahil yung points A and D are in line AD. Okay? Next, another. Plane P has 3 points. Si point C, D, and E. Ito si C, ito si point C, point D, and point E. Takaluban. Ito si point E. Yan. Plane P. So, ito yung kabuuan natin. Ito si plane P. Has 3 points C, D, and E. Okay? So, pwede natin gamitin dito is the plane postulate. 3 points determine a plane. Another is point B and C are in plane P, so line BC is in plane P. Ito si point B. Ito si point C. They are in the line in plane P. Nandun siya sa loob ng plane P natin. Yan. So, line BC, ito si line BC, is in plane P. Okay? So, pwede natin siyang gamitan ng flat plane postulate. Yung points mo, yung 2 points mo, ay nasa plane, therefore, a line that contain the points are also in the plane P. Another is line BE has point B and E. Ito si line BE Nandyan daw ba? Diyan daw ba natin matatagpuan si point B at si point E? Yan. Nandoon naman sila. So, we can use the postulate of number of points postulate because 2 points determine a line. Okay? Another postulate is the segment addition postulate. Yun namang knowledge natin about the point, line, and plane ay gagamitan natin ng addition. Okay, the segment addition postulate, if 3 points A, B, and C are collinear, and AB plus BC is equals to AC, then B is between AC. So, kailangan dito, yung 3 points mo ay collinear. They lie on the same line. So, i-add natin yung dalawang segment. Okay? And the 2 segments na nabuo do sa 3 points na yon ay equal to the distance or yung pinakang distance nung 2 endpoints. Okay? So, let's say, for example, we have point A, point B, and point C. They lie on the same plane. AB plus BC is equals to AC. I-try natin to. If BC is 2 cm and AB is 7 cm, ang total daw niya ay dapat ay equal sa distance ni AC. Okay? So, 7 cm si AB plus 2 cm ni BC is equals to 9 cm. And kung titingnan natin yung ating figure, the distance between point A and point C is 9 cm also. Okay? So, thus, point B is between points A and C. So, yung segment addition postulate, magagamit mo siya pagdating sa theorems or sa proving or other part of geometry. Yan, magagamit nyo yung banda-banda yan. Another postulate is the angle addition postulate. Kung kay segment addition postulate, we focus on lines. While in this one, in this postulate, we're going to focus on angles. If P is in the interior of angle RST, then the measure of angle RSP plus the measure of angle PST is equal to the measure of angle RST. Yan. If P is in the interior. So, ito yung figure natin. Yan. Ito si P. Yan. If P is in the interior, nasa gitna, nasa loob ni angle RST. Yan. Pag na-extend natin. Okay. Nasa loob siya ni angle RST. Then, yun daw measure ni angle RSP plus the measure of angle PST, pag daw pinag-add natin yan, ay equal yan sa measure ni angle RST. That is the angle addition postulate. Okay? So, the measure of angle RSP plus the measure of angle PST is equal to the measure of angle RST. Let's say, for example, the measure of angle RSP is 40 degrees and the measure of angle PST is 45 degrees. Therefore, the measure of angle RST is 85 degrees. Yan. So, kung ito daw, si angle RSP ay 40 degrees, ito naman ay 45 degrees. So, ang total daw, or the measure ng kabuang angle natin ay 85 degrees. That is the angle addition postulate. Next is the right angle postulate. All right angles are equal or congruent. Right angle postulate. All right angles are equal or congruent. Looking at the figure, angle F is a right angle. Angle L is also a right angle. Angle Y is also a right angle. Ang symbol natin kasi sa right angle ay ito. Yan ang palatandaan natin. Yung may box sa gitna ng, sa tapat ng vertex nyo. Okay? So, therefore, angle F is congruent to angle L and it is also congruent to angle Y. If angle F, angle L, and angle Y are all right angles, then angle F is congruent to angle L and angle L is congruent to angle Y. They are all congruent. Okay? Because the measure of angle F is 90 degrees and the measure of angle L is also 90 degrees. Same true with angle Y. The measure of angle Y is 90 degree also. So they are all equal or congruent because they are all right angle. Okay? Next is the supplement postulate. If two angles form a linear pair, then they are supplementary. Linear pair daw. So we have here angle CAD and this one is CAB. So angle DAC and angle BAC forms a linear pair. Okay. So, pinag-connect. Okay. Sila ay dalawang angle. So, pinag-connect. Then, they are supplementary. Yan. If two angles form a linear pair, then they are supplementary. Bakit ko sila pinagtabi? Kasi, pareho lang naman ito. Si angle CA, si ray CA, ganun din sa kabila pareho. So, pwede natin silang i-connect. So, we form a linear pair. So, kung linear pair yung nabuo natin dito, yan, ito linear pair ito. So, kung ano yung measure ni angle CAD, pag pinag-add daw natin yung dalawa, ang total niyan ay 180 degrees. So, they are supplementary. They are supplementary. Okay. So, if angle DAC and angle BAC form a linear pair, then, when we add the measure of angle DAC and BAC, they have a total of 180. So, nakailan na tayong postulate? So, ano na yung mga na-discuss nating postulate? So, we have the straight line postulate, the plane postulate, the number of points postulate, the flat plane postulate, the plane intersection postulate, the segment addition postulate, the angle addition postulate, the right angle postulate, and this one, the supplement postulate. So, ilan lang yan sa mga postulate na na-encounter or ma-encounter ninyo sa geometry. So, marami pa kayo ma-encounter. So, let's proceed with the next activity, the learning task 2. Complete the following given statement. So, you will be given 3 minutes to do this task. Just write on the blank the missing word or phrase na natutunan ninyo in this video. Okay? So, get your learning activity sheet number 2 and answer learning task number 2. So, timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So, let's check your work. So, please be honest while checking your own work. All right angles are congruent. So, if your answer is congruent, then you are correct. Next, number 2. 3 non-collinear points determine a plane. Next, the intersection of two planes is a line. And next, any 2 points are collinear. And number 5, a postulate is a statement which is assumed to be true without proof. Okay? So, next is do learning task number 5 at your home. State the postulate that will justify each statement. Okay. So, do sa mga postulates na pinag-aralan natin ngayon, ano yung tutugma or pwede mong gamitin to justify the following statement. In this video, na-discuss natin yung different postulate like straight line postulate, plane postulate, number of point postulate, flat plane postulate, plane intersection postulate, segment addition postulate, angle addition postulate, right angle postulate, and of course, the supplementary postulate. Okay? So, kasama yan o part yan ng ating mathematical system. So, the mathematical system, naliwanagan na tayo sa undefined terms like the points and line. The defined terms na katulad ni collinear points. So, para sa postulates, ito yung ating natutunan. 3 non-collinear points determine a plane. So, may knowledge tayo sa undefined term like points, line, and then, natutunan natin doon sa previous video natin the definition of collinear points. And ngayon, using the postulate, naintindihan natin that 3 non-collinear points determine a plane. Hindi tayo more on definition pagdating sa postulates. Diba? We are having or deriving a statement that can be accepted as true based on our knowledge about the different definition and undefined terms. Okay. So, sa susunod naman is the axioms and theorems. Yun po. So, thank you. So, see you on the next video. Our next video is all about axioms. So, good day, Kahilaga. Bye-bye!